Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your YouTube videos with Frank 26. I have a lot on my mind. Here we are once again talking about the Iraqi dinar investment. Everything that we're about to say is strictly in my opinion. This is a speculative investment. I don't know the date. I don't know the rate. And today is Friday. I believe it's the 9th of August. And inside of my form, inside of ktfalways.com, we have something called premium. Inside of premium, it's a little deeper. It's separated from the rest of the form. The form is where we put all of the articles and some conversations that occur now and then. Premium is where we analyze it and go a little further. And now I've started this YouTube channel. So that I can give you my opinion. It's nice of you all to ask my opinion. I appreciate that. We get hundreds of them and it's hard to decide which ones to answer. But I tell you what. Yesterday, when we were talking, I told you that there are many meetings that are occurring inside of Iraq with the Central Bank of Iraq and a lot of different agencies. Remember we read to you what Firefly said, Firefly 77? We went to the Basel II celebration. It was a dinner that evening. When it was over with, the CBI members that were there, the board members, they very politely said, sure, we'll answer some questions. The first question had to deal with the International Exchange Department. Whoa, this is a new department, isn't it? In your bank, huh? In the central bank. International Exchange Department, huh? What can you tell us about that, CBI? And what did we say? The CBI said, yes, that department, international department, is coming very soon. And when you think about it, at a program rate and supposedly under Article 14, well, you sure as heck don't need that department at the CBI, do you? And when you think about the wording, international, outside of Iraq, huh? Yeah. Exchange department? Okay, so maybe people outside of Iraq that want to bring in their currency and exchange it. No, that don't make sense, does it? No. People that are inside of Iraq that want to send money outside of Iraq? Could that be it? Well, that makes more sense, of course. Never could before. No, not under Article 14. They can under Article 8. International Exchange Department of the CBI. And when they asked the question, they said coming very soon. What was the second question? Remember? Doodlebug's connections raised the second question. You tell us that you're going to add value to our currency. When? And the answer was total silence, followed by, a Cheshire cat smile. And followed by next question. There was no embarrassment. There was jubilation. There was no shy confusion. There was a smile. There was no hesitation for the silence to tell everybody that very soon is coming from the mouth of the CBI. It has never come from the CBI before. You see, my teams look for patterns. It's come from economists and it's come from the GOI. It's come from Mahdi. It even came from Abadi. Dr. Shabibi. Everybody. I've never seen or heard the CBI tell me when they asked them, International Exchange Department of the CBI? This is brand new. Uh-huh. And when is it going to open up? Very soon. So I got curious about it. And me and Doodlebug talked about it a little bit more. Sorry about that. We talked about it a little bit more. And after listening more and more, and it was a training seminar. And these were new employees that the CBI, was hiring. And they were there at the banquet. Between 60, 80, somewhere in that ballpark. New employees. Now, do you remember I told you a couple of days ago, or actually yesterday, I've been telling you every day, this must not fail with the citizens. Internally, they have to accept the new small category notes and the coins, What's this? It's a quarter. A quarter what? No, it's a quarter. It's 25. What's this? 50 cents. What's this? 75 cents. We don't even have one. What's this? 1 dinar. I like coins. They come in gold? Yeah, they do. Oh, I like this. What's this? That's your new small category notes. I can get them from those ATM machines. So we've been telling you, getting you ready. I can get them from the banks. Yeah. I can send this money out of Iraq and send it to another country. Yeah. I like this. I open up account. Well, I'll tell you what. And we've been talking about that, right? Don't worry. I have a feeling this whole call is, in my opinion, this whole conversation, I'm expressing my opinion. I have a feeling tomorrow they might hand something out to them in the mosque, a little bit more than what they've already received. Like the merchant cards and the swipe machines. Because the CBI, for the very first time, has told us in the coming days, they've never, ever said those words. Others have, for them. And I believe that tomorrow, a super busy day in the markets of Iraq and Baghdad, I believe they're going to give them something else, because they gave them something just a few days ago. This is a pattern. Maybe another piece of device. I don't see any other cards. Maybe instructions. Maybe a paper. Maybe more on the billboards. Okay. So the whole idea is that it must not fail with the citizens, right? Okay, we understand that. I mean, if they reject the new small category notes and the new rate, the purchasing power that was added to their currency, the fills, the coins, if they reject any of that, opening up accounts, it fails. The reinstatement is a failure. And there certainly is no International Exchange Department of the Central Bank of Iraq, because there won't be a need to. Now, I got a little bit curious. 60 to 80 employees. Well, no. They're not exchanging anything. What they're doing is they're teaching these employees. They're training them. On what? On what have we been telling you that the CBI is going to be able to do? What did I just, right now, what did I just illustrate to you? I can wire my money? Yes. So these new 60, 70, 80 CBI employees are being trained on the transfer of money of the dinar outside of Iraq to to other countries, to other banks, to the private banks around the world that have linked up with the CBI's private banks in Iraq. And I also think, in my opinion, the idea that open up an account, open up an account, open up an account is so important. I mean, because if I was, involved in the CBI, I would figure out a way legally where automatically every citizen in Iraq has a checking account. I don't have no checking account. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. I didn't open it. We did for you. You're not going to fudge this up. How you open it? We know everything about you. Don't mess this up, Iraq. Don't mess this up, citizens. And if you have everybody forced to automatically have a checking account, well, that would be pretty good. You just can't mess this up. You understand? So it is at this point where I stop with my YouTube, and I take these notes that I just gave you right now, and I open up our files. This file is going to be obviously more in depth than what I've just done right now for this Friday YouTube. And what I do is on Fridays, I do what's called premium. It's premium team chat inside of my forum. You go to ktfalways.com. Up on the top right hand side, you see a little login. If you want to be a member of our forum, come on in. Username, password, and email. Wait 24 hours. We send you an email, tell you to come on in. Use your password and your username. And my thread is called Frank26 Daily Posting. Now inside of our forum, where all of the evidence is there, with the articles, inside of our forum is our KTFA Premium. It does cost $10 a month. I'm sorry, it is. There's overhead and everything. So you can come on in, because that's where this file is going. KTFA Premium deserves more. So I'm not about to give everything on this YouTube. Although what I did give to you is deep, and here's why. I suppose we are going to open up this file now that I think about it, and here's why. The Trade Bank of Iraq, actually about 3 days ago or 2 days ago, came out and they said, hey, listen, we're sorry. Many of you Iraqi citizens went to the ATM machines that we told you to go to. You didn't get no money. You were expecting to see the lower dinams, the 3 zeros, remember? We're so sorry. We seriously hold on. We seriously apologize. It wasn't my fault. It was his fault. No. But check this out. I want to read it to you. From the Trade Bank of Iraq, Trade Bank 25 minutes ago. Dear customers, dear customers, we're sorry, dear customers. We would like to inform you that the problem related to the distribution of ATMs was solved on Thursday from 4 to 7:30 p.m. due to the interpretation of the internet service. Due to the interruption of the internet service, and we inform you to return the amounts to your accounts. We will put your money back that were withdrawn at that time, and you did not receive it from the ATM machines. We appreciate your business. Hashtag Iraqi Bank of Trade. Oh, that's funny, man. It must not fail with the citizens, in my opinion, and it's not. It's rather exciting. It must not fail with the citizens, right? So trade bank. Hey, trade bank. I go to your ATM machine. I push it the button and I push it this and this and the tray comes out. I open them. I look for my three zeros. Nothing. Nothing. You ripped me off. Did you notice that they gave a specific time from 4 to 7:30 when it happened? They said that the internet went down, right? Inside of my form on our KTFA Team Chat Premium, I'm about to go in there now and give them that. I'm also going to give them something else. You remember I talked about Donald Trump playing fair? 3 days ago, I said, China, up yours. I don't care if you don't want the oil. Fine, turn it down. You'll come to the table. Do you remember me saying that? 2 days ago, I looked at the camera and I said, China, you're next. Remember that? Because they weren't paying attention to what Donald Trump had told them to do. Then yesterday, oh my goodness, they came back quicker than I thought. Remember I told you that China will come back and beg Donald Trump. They got a $1.4 billion contract deal for reconstruction of Iraq. So then the next day, what happens? I'm going to talk about it inside of Premium. It was fantastic. And I thought, man, they were quicker than I thought. It was fantastic what China just announced. Exactly what Donald Trump has been telling everybody. And he started with who? Iraq. Russia, and China, all of these countries. And now China has come out, and what did they say? Well, if you didn't read today's articles or newspapers, it is powerful because it relates to all the videos. If you go back and listen to all the videos that I've been putting out, you'll see how they all piece together. When you see a video, you usually have to wait about 24 hours or 72 hours for that video sometimes to make sense. So I'm going to end this now. I got to go inside and talk to our KTFA family. It's exciting every day. So today we briefly tell you that they called it a glitch, right? I'll leave you with just this thing to think about because there's so many that we're going to talk about in a minute. So when they put in the card, okay, when my friends put in the card and and the tray came out and there was nothing in there because we asked for 200 dinars, and the tray comes out and you open it up. Hey, what is? Nothing. You ripped me off. What's it? And then all of a sudden, what's that? Who's this? Thank you very much for your business. This is your receipt for the $200. I didn't get $200. Wait a minute. How can it be? How can the internet be down? How can I get a receipt? What are you guys doing with your currency? Aloha. Aloha. Aloha.